Dear friends, welcome in today's session. Today's topic is interest and pressure groups. We will do in this session multiple choice questions, fill in the blanks, one word, true and false, etc. But before we start the questions, what is interest group and what is pressure groups we should know. Basically, according to Encyclopedia Britannica, a pressure group is any interest group that is not a part of government and does not itself seek to govern the country in its own name, but does seek to influence the government for its own purpose. So, basic meaning we can say that pressure group is a non-governmental organization and which are not responsible to public for any activities they do, right? They influence the people, government in their own favor, and that is what they do. And when they put pressure on the government for their own interest, they become pressure groups. They have common interest, their membership is voluntary, it is organized, it is non-political in character, it is extra constitutional organization, and it is accountable to none. It is different than political parties. So hopefully a basic idea of interest group is clear to you. It has of several forms. It is you can find religious pressure groups, caste pressure groups, professionals pressure groups, students pressure groups or interest groups, associations that are normally known. So let us start with the chapter. Question answer. First MCQ, right? First MCQ is interest groups are also known as political party is wrong, pressure group yes, government bodies wrong, non-governmental organization they are, but they are known as pressure groups. So our answer is B, pressure group. Question number 2, which of the following is not an example of interest group? Trade union, it is example of interest group. Amnesty International, it is also. Chamber of Commerce, it is also. A political party, C, it is not an example of interest group, it is a political party, right? They aim at capturing governmental power by election or constitutional method. Third question is pressure groups aim to form government, wrong. Influence governmental policies, yes. Replace political parties, no. Establish diplomatic relations, no. So answer is B, influence government policies. Next is which of the following is an economic interest group? Environmental group, no, it is not economic group. Labor union, yeah, it is an economic interest group. Human rights organization, no. And women's rights, no. So answer is B, labor union, it is B. Next question is which of the following is an example of a pressure group tactics? Which methods they use, tactics they use? Holding public offices, no. Participating in elections, no. Lobbying politicians, yes. And forming political parties, no. So we have C answer, lobbying politicians. The next question is the primary goal of interest group is to win election, no. Influence public opinion, no, they don't influence public opinion. Control the government, no. Secure benefits for their members, yes, D. So answer is D. Which of the following is an example of sectional interest group? Red Cross, no. Teachers union, yes. It is for the section, a section, and teacher is a section, a part, right? Red Cross is for all, wildlife fund is for all, Amnesty International is for all. So it is teacher, it is a sectional interest group. A group of advocating for the protection of animal rights would be classified as professional association, no. Teachers association, doctors association, they are professional. Social interest group, no, they are not involved in social. they are protecting animals, so they are related to environment, right? Animals are part of environment, and neither they are cultural group. So answer is C, environmental group. Which tactics involves the direct contact between pressure groups and the government officials? Civil disobedience? No. Lobbying? Yes. Strikes? No. Protests? No. This is lobby. They establish contact. These methods are these are the methods by which they go against the government, but here by lobbying they contact the government. So answer is B, lobbying. Next question is, the term lobbying is referred to meeting places for interest groups? No. Advocacy efforts by pressure groups? Yes. Campaign headquarters for political parties? No. And legal battles initiated by the? No, no, no. So answer is B, advocacy efforts by pressure groups. Next question is, the main difference between political parties and interest group is that political parties focus on specific issues while interest groups focus on overall governance. No, no, it is not right. Next is, political parties aim to control government? Yes. While interest group influence policy? Yeah, this one is B. B is right. Political parties represent individual while interest groups represent business? No. Our answer is B. Moving to the next question, which term refers to a group that represent a specific occupation or profession? Civil society organization? No. Economic interest group? No. Professional association? Yes. Non-governmental organization? This also no. So answer is, for this question, professional association, C. Next, which of the following is a method used by interest group to influence public opinion? Offering financial incentives? No, no. Conducting opinion polls? Yeah, it can be. Yeah, it is the answer. Issuing judicial order? No. Implementing sanctions? No. So answer is B, conducting public opinion. Which tactic involves interest groups organizing public gatherings or demonstration to express their views? This is protest. By protest they do, not boycott, not strikes, not lobbying. By protest actually they attract people towards themselves. So it, interest groups organize protest, right? And in the public gatherings they demonstrate, express their views. Pressure groups primarily seek to represent the interest of entire population? No. Elite class? No. Specific sections of group? Yes. So this is the answer. Now, international organization. So C is our answer, right? They represent the section or group, a specific group of society. Okay. Which Indian pressure group is associated with the advocacy of farmers? Akhil Bharatiya Vidya Parishad, this is related to students. All India Kisan Sabha, yes, this is for Kisan yani ki farmer. National Federation of Indian Women, it is for women. And Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce, this is for commerce, those who are traders. Next question is, which among the following is a religious pressure groups? All India Jat Mahasabha. This is not religious, this is for Jats. Akhil Bharatiya Vidya Parishad students. Rashtriya Swam Sevak Sangh. So it is of religious nature. They say they work for Hindus. So this is religious pressure groups. And none of the above. So our answer is RSS, Rashtriya Swam Sevak Sangh. Next question is, the pressure group that advocate the education reform and the students' rights in India is Akhil Bharatiya Vidya Parishad, yes. Center for Environment, they talk about environment. Indian National Congress, this is political party. Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce, they are commerce related pressure group organization. So Our answer is Akhil Bharatiya Vidya Parishad. Moving to the next question. Next question is pressure group associated with women's rights and empowerment in India, National Federation of Indian Women. So this is A is the answer. All India Trade Union Congress, it is related to trade. Center for Environment Education, it is for environment pressure group, and Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, this is for commerce or trade people, those who are traders. Next question is the pressure group focused on advocating for the rights of scheduled castes and scheduled tribes is All India Kisan Sabha, no, this is for farmers. National Campaign on Dalits Human Rights, yeah, it is for them, for SCs and STs, right? So our answer is National Campaign on Dalit Human Rights. It is B. Keep in mind the answer is B. Now moving to the next part, that is fill in the blanks. Let's do fill in the blanks from this topic. First question is the varied categories of people in a society provide the dash material, the raw material from which interest groups are formed. So here interest. Question number second, persons with a common interest organize themselves into a group to promote and protect their interest. So here promote and protect. Question number third is dash is considered an essential characteristics of a pressure group organization. They are organized, they make some organization. Question number four, dash groups, pressure groups always pretend to be politically neutral. They don't show that they are aligned with someone, but they are sometimes somewhere aligned to political parties, but they don't show. Keep in mind. So these pressure groups always show that they are neutral, right? Neutral. Question number five, dash party, a political party is an alliance of many interests. Yes, it is also true. Next, so here it will be political. Pressure groups are accountable. Pressure groups are non-partisan organization. So here non-partisan organization which attempt to influence the person occupying public offices. Question number seven, pressure groups are not accountable. They are not accountable to the people or their elected representative. Question number eight, interest groups based on religions are an important type of organized pressure groups or interest groups. That's true. Caste. Question number nine, caste dash are formed by people of different caste. Caste associations, caste organizations. Here you can write association or organizations. Question number 10, students associations are controlled by different political parties. Yes, that is true. There are so many political parties aligned and affiliated. Pressure groups, students pressure groups affiliated or aligned to different political parties. Pressure groups play an important role in the country, in the dash country, democratic country, because in dictator or authoritarian country they are not allowed. Question number 12, the legislators and the ministers are amateur and dash and dash are professional experts, bureaucrats. So here we will have bureaucrats. In modern times dash are governments are in modern times governments are managed by political parties, not by the individuals. That's true. So here government. Question number 14, laws are framed by the legislative organs of the government, which is the dash, which is the dash. Laws are framed by legislative organ of the government, which is the parliament, right? Next, moving to the next, leading interest groups often organize seminars and discussions. They organize seminars and discussion on matters of vital public concern. So here we'll write seminar, here discussion sessions on matters of vital public concern. So with this, fill in the blanks ends. Now let's move to the true and false. First question is, individuals organized into a group can better influence the government for their own interest. That's true. Members of interest or pressure groups is always voluntary. Yes, that's true. Membership of a pressure group is likely to function in a systematic and proper way without a proper organization. That's false. There cannot be a pressure group without organization. That's true. Pressure groups struggle for capturing power. That is false. They just influence government in their own favor. The influence of interest or pressure groups on the decision making of the government is enormous. True. On the other, the pressure groups attach importance to filling high executive posts with men of their own choice. That is also true. Pressure groups take active interest in the nomination of persons for judicial appointments. This is also true. Making of propaganda is essential only for the promotional interest groups, and that is also true. All pressure groups are identical in nature. No, false. They can be different. Next, because of lack of expertise, the political persons depend on bureaucrats to manage the affairs of administration. That is true. Pressure groups neglect public opinion. That is true. They are least bothered about public opinion. Are just uh, they are just in favor of their own interest. Pressure groups maintain intimate contact with political parties. That is true. Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh is an example of religious pressure groups. That is true. All pressure groups are interest groups, but all interest groups are not pressure groups. This is also true, because all pressure groups are interest groups, but all interest groups are not pressure groups. True, it is true. Keep in mind. Now let's move to the questions of one word or one line answers. What is the most important characteristics of any pressure group? That is common interest. What does organization of a group imply? The organization group implies existence of set of rules framed and agreed to by the members of a group. Do the pressure groups enjoy constitutional section? The pressure groups are extra constitutional bodies and do not enjoy the constitutional sections within the structure of government enshrined in the constitution. Keep in mind. So you will say no, they don't enjoy constitutional section. What is the main inspiration for the functioning of the pressure groups? So as a specific interest is basically the main inspiration for the function of survival of a pressure groups. So it is their interest. What are the two categories of pressure groups described by R.K. Kerr? Economic pressure group or non-economic pressure groups? What is the difference between political party and the pressure groups? A political party plays its party openly in the political process of the country with a view to capture political power, whereas pressure group does not indulge openly in the game of politics. Rather, it pressurizes government for some policies. What do you mean by sectional pressure groups? It is an organization which is mainly concerned with the protection and promotion of interest of specific people. Though that is why they are known as sectional group. For example, teachers group. For example, students group. They are sectional groups. Give two example of sectional pressure groups: Federation of India, Chamber of Commerce and Industry, FICCI, and Bharatiya Kisan Union. So it is section interest group of a section, that is people with commerce or traders, and Bharatiya Kisan Union it is of Kisan, or right. So they are Kisan is one section and the traders are the section. Next question is write down some important students organization in India. All India Student Federation, number one. Number two, Akhil Bharatiya Vidya Parishad. Number three, National Students Union of India. Number three, write two function of pressure groups. It promotes and protects interest of its members. It influences the lawmakers. How pressure group influence the working of judiciary? Pressure groups try to manipulate things in a way that a person of their choice are appointed in the judicial offices. Write down any two methods of the working of pressure groups: demonstration, strikes, and rallies. Lobbying. What do you mean by lobbying? Lobbying is basically practice of pressuring and influencing the governmental decision in their own favor, and it is done by meeting mm, legislators or policy makers. What is the main objective of caste pressure groups? So caste pressure group is to upgrade the position of their respective caste in the society. Write any two functions of pressure groups: protection and promotion of the interests of its members. Keep close contact with the members, with member of executive, and to influence political parties their own favor. And question number 16, write any two characteristics of interest group. Various members have same commercial and professional interest, non-political in character, no pressure tactics for furtherance its interests. So, right, so you will say that various they work for the interest of their people or their organization. They are non-political in character. They use pressure tactics basically. So this is all for this chapter. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Thank you.